So guys, when you come in, you tune into the live stream, you come in early, you're going to get the shot for the picture early. So you have an advantage over everyone else. You can study the picture for a few seconds, but you can only see it on screen. Let's go. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal, Peace Love Music, with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our amazing friends at Bitcoin Live Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Monday, the 18th of August. I hear that there's kids in some parts of the country going back to school today. That is tragic and awful. I think we got another week or so in my neck of the woods in the northeast, southern New England, Rhode Island, if you're interested in the details. The weekend was great. Touched some grass. Got to the pool yesterday, but it was too fast. It was too fast. Just go flying by. Morning, busy again. Just so many things going on. The AI Guild's crushing it. The ecosystem's crushing it. Shout out to Zero Authority with all their bounties and all their stuff, and BoostX and the gaming, and just there's so much going on in our space. It's nonstop. We'll talk about the schedule of events, but there's a lot happening today. You guys are definitely going to want to be paying attention to. Do want to let you all know at the top of the show, Find to Earn today is actually going to be Cook to Earn. We'll have a little bit more details about that shortly. But guys, we're in it. There's a lot going on in our ecosystem. We'll get to the news in a minute. Real quick, I do want to remind you all, first, Chad, share the live stream. It's very important. I'm not going to leave this up all show. You guys know, but it helps us tremendously when you share out the stream. It lets us know. And say hi in the live chat. It gets lonely out here sometimes, just talking out to the camera. Let us know that you're listening. Let us know if you have any questions. We love hearing from our community. So say hi in the live stream. And I forgot. You guys can't see that back there. So let me my Stacking DAO cap that I got from the Chads at Stacking DAO. Big fan over there. So I'm going to take that down. Share out the live stream. I told you that. You guys don't need to hear that over and over again throughout the show. But friendly reminder, this is a news show. We're providing news and information, some education, some entertainment, hopefully. Never financial advice, though. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. It's very important that you follow those rules. Because we do talk about investments, and any investment's risky. And you do not want to take some guy on the internet's opinion as a basis for why you would invest your money. That's not what we're here to do. We're not shilling things. We're just providing information. We want to make sure that you guys know what's happening. We want to keep you up to speed, but we're not trying to tell you to do anything. We want you to make your decisions, and buying and selling is up to you. That being said, the numbers in. Why does this look weird? Hold on a minute. Why does this look weird? That's different. Oh, I know why. There we go. All right. My browser was not maximized. Bitcoin coming in at 115. It's down 4% over the last week. Almost 2.5% over the last 24 hours. It was down around 114 or even 113 earlier this morning, early in the early hours. Ethereum also correcting a bit, although still $4,300 for Ethereum is solid from where we were just a few short weeks ago. We'll talk more about the ETF flows on Ethereum this past week, but man, has there been a lot of interest in the in the investment community to get into Ethereum through the ETFs. Stacks holding on just under number 70, or just under 70 cents, holding on to number 70 by market cap. It is also down about 5% over the last 24 hours. Stacks is on sale. And the Fear and Greed Index still neutral, down a little bit more. It was 59 on Friday, so we tipped down. We're still in that high neutral range, but the market's a little bit less sure than it was a week ago. And, we'll see what happens. I've been saying it all along. It's going to be choppy going through the next couple months. Usually, by the way, August and September are okay. I'm sorry, usually July and August are okay. September is actually oftentimes a down month, and then October will be like the rip your face off, or sometime between October and December. That's how the cycles tend to go in the post-halving year for Bitcoin. So we're in that alt season 1. There's probably going to be another leg up on Bitcoin towards the end of the year, and then everything else will go bananas. But just don't bank on that, guys. It's not a lottery ticket. And if you're trying to pick things that are going to go bananas, you don't know until they've already gone bananas, and then you're chasing. So just, again, take your time, do it slow, have a long-term plan, not a couple months plan. But things are going to get wild over the next 6 months. I will tell you that. That's just how it's going to be. So let's see. Guys, when you stack your stacks, you earn native BTC. So by helping contribute to the security of the network and how it connects to Bitcoin through the proof of transfer protocol, you stack your STX with a stacking pool. There's a bunch of them out there. Fast Pool. We use Stacking DAO a lot. They're a partner of ours as well. Love what they're doing at a number of these places. I've used several of them actually. Plan Better app was one I used for a long time. So there's lots of pools out there, but you can stack your stacks. You earn native Bitcoin rewards. Stacks now has fast transactions, sub 5-second transactions, low fee transactions. It's under a penny to send and receive stacks most of the time. And proof of transfer security tying it to the Bitcoin network. And native Bitcoin rewards, plus a robust Bitcoin-oriented DeFi ecosystem featuring SBTC, programmable Bitcoin, for deploying into Stacks DeFi and beyond through Wormhole. It's adopted on Solana and Suino and more to come. So Stacks has it, fam. Check them out in the robust Stacks DeFi ecosystem. We're going to check out Hermetica. Hermetica is offering 11% APY on your USDH, which is a Bitcoin-backed dollar stablecoin. So you can earn 11% on a dollar stablecoin, and that goes as high as 25%. I've seen it go as low as like 4 to 6%, but it usually doesn't stay that low. And it usually is, tends to be in that 10 to 15% range, and oftentimes higher than lower. So check out USDH over at Stacking DAO. You're getting 9.16% with liquid stacking with STX yield. You deposit your stacks, you get STX, liquid stacked stacks that appreciates in value. Today's appreciation is 9.16% for STX. You can actually also get your rewards in SBTC instead of against stacks. Your rewards in SBTC are at 8.89, or you can engage in native stacking with BTC yield at 9.32% over at Stacking DAO. And you can lend and borrow over at Zest. You're getting 3.72% on SBTC. And that's right, you can get almost 4% on your Bitcoin. You can lend and borrow against it. Stacks, you're getting 4% if you just lend it out. And then there's other options here as well to lend and borrow over at Zest Protocol. Stacks has a very robust DeFi ecosystem. Let me actually get to our news report. Oh, I didn't tag it. We had a great whatever morning space, by the way. Great conversation going on. I always miss the end of it because I have to do the show. I wish we had more time in the day. There's just not enough time in the day is really what it boils down to. Where is my thread? I post too much. Go figure. Here we go. So, the morning news items. Chainlink whales accumulate $13.8 million. Where is my... I'm not lined up. Chainlink saw major whale activity in the past 24 hours with 4 large wallets scooping up nearly 581,000 Link tokens valued at approximately $13.86 million. At the same time, large withdrawals from exchanges were observed, signaling that whales are moving assets into cold storage or private holdings. This kind of behavior often indicates growing conviction in the asset's future price potential, as reducing exchange balances decreases immediate selling pressure. Analysts view this as a bullish signal amid wider market uncertainty. The Link Marines actually is what they're usually called, and when they wake up, things usually happen. So I'd be paying attention for sure to the Link Marines. Ethereum dip meets whale buying. Ethereum fell roughly 5% in the last 24 hours, sliding to about $4,380 as technical indicators weakened the traders' locked-in profits. Despite the downturn, whale wallets were actively accumulating ETH during the sell-off. This divergence between price action and whale behavior suggests large investors see longer-term value at current levels. Historically, such accumulation in periods of market weakness has preceded recovery phases, though short-term volatility may persist. The move highlights confidence in Ethereum's fundamentals even amid macro uncertainty. Amdax targets 1% of Bitcoin supply. Dutch digital asset firm Amdax has unveiled plans for a bold new initiative called the Amsterdam Bitcoin Treasury Strategy, AMBTS. The company intends to raise private capital and lists a Bitcoin treasury vehicle on Euronext Amsterdam, with the goal of eventually acquiring up to 1% of Bitcoin's total supply. If realized, this would mark one of the most ambitious institutional accumulation strategies to date. Amdax positions the plan as a way to blend traditional market structures with Bitcoin's hard cap asset appeal, potentially opening a new model for institutional exposure. This is great, and it's a great plan. 1% of the total supply means that only 100 players could possibly accumulate 1% of Bitcoin's total supply, and we know that that's not happening. So how many actually can? And when they start actually in earnest trying to do so, what will that do to the Bitcoin price, do we think? Probably going to have more of these type of things coming up. Oh, look, Metaplanet adds 775 BTC to their holdings. Tokyo-listed investment firm Metaplanet has expanded its Bitcoin reserves with the purchase of 775 BTC, worth around $93 million. At an average price near $120,000, this raises the company's total Bitcoin holdings to 18,888 BTC, valued at approximately $2.2 billion. The firm now holds assets that outweigh its debt by more than 18 times, underscoring its long-term bet on Bitcoin as a treasury reserve. Metaplanet has emerged as one of the most aggressive institutional adopters of Bitcoin, echoing strategies popularized by strategy, or now MicroStrategy. But strategy, but now MicroStrategy again. What are we calling you guys, Taylor? Getting confusing. I think MicroStrategy, it's kind of like how we still call X Twitter. You know, we still all call it Twitter. Getting closer to calling it X, but it would be like if they changed the name to just Witter, so we call it Twitter. No, Witter. Well, what's the difference? MicroStrategy. Keep it that way. Bahrain courts crypto and asset managers. Bahrain is stepping up its push to attract global finance players, announcing it is in talks with more than 50 firms, nearly half of which are in crypto or asset management. The Gulf state already licenses Binance, Crypto.com, and Rain, but is seeking to expand its roster as competition among Middle Eastern hubs intensifies. Officials say Bahrain aims to position itself as a regional leader alongside Dubai and Abu Dhabi by offering a regulatory friendly environment. The outreach reflects broader efforts in the region to capture crypto capital and talent inflows. If you guys remember back to where we were like a year ago, we had a hostile administration, a crypto hostile administration in the U.S., making things very, very unclear. And now it's just more and more and more adoption coming. It's been really interesting to watch this develop over the last year. Markets correct as Fed rate hopes fade. I don't know if that's really accurate. The broader crypto market faced a sharp correction as optimism over Federal Reserve rate cuts faded. They're going to cut in September. Bitcoin fell to around 115,000, while Ethereum and other leading tokens also pulled back. Analysts say the downturn reflects shifting expectations about U.S. monetary policy as traders scale back bets on aggressive easing. It's not going to be aggressive, but they're going to cut in September. The correction wiped out more than $500 million in leveraged long positions across exchanges despite the pullback. Some argue macro uncertainty could drive renewed demand for Bitcoin's hard cap supply in the long run. You mean a store of value use case is a valid one for Bitcoin? Go figure. Thailand to pilot crypto to baht for tourists. Thailand has announced an 18-month sandbox program allowing foreign tourists to convert cryptocurrencies into Thai baht for use in local payments. The initiative caps individual transactions at 100,000 baht, roughly $2,750, and includes strict AML and KYC controls. Officials say the move is designed to test the feasibility of integrating crypto into the tourism economy, one of Thailand's most important sectors. At the same time, Japan is advancing toward approval of a yen-pegged stablecoin, JPYC, reflecting Asia's growing momentum in digital asset adoption. We're just getting more and more and more adoption. It's insane how things have been going. Very, very encouraging and exciting. Actually, for me, I think it's great where we're going, and I'm happy to have you all here for the ride. We talked about the market cap, market data, top three gainers earlier were, we didn't do the top three gainers, did we? Monero, Matic, and Chainlink. What were they? Hold on a second. Let me actually make sure. I missed it when I was going through CoinMarketCap. Monero, Chainlink, and Polygon still. So that is our run for the day, our numbers for the morning. Stacking DAO, just use Stacking DAO. The best DEX on Stacks, the top DEX on Stacks with aggregated the best prices for all of the DEX on Stacks is at BitFlow. ETF flows, this is crazy, by the way. Last week, Bitcoin spot ETF saw 548 million net inflows, with BlackRock receiving 888 million net inflows. That means outside of BlackRock, it was over 300 million in net outflows for Bitcoin. Ethereum ETFs saw 2.85 billion in inflows last week, topped by 2.32 billion into BlackRock. Fidelity had 361 million into ETH. That makes up almost all of it between BlackRock and Fidelity. Who's buying, guys? Who's buying? And where are you? What are you gonna do when they've already bought it all up? The Dutch think they're gonna get 1% of the supply. Not with this happening. Not with this happening. You guys got to step up your game. The time to push now is now if you're looking to accumulate. Oh, and we want to talk about an amazing SIP proposal It's been on there. There's been wide general support for this. Friedger's basically come up with a way to improve stacking, remove the cooldown period, and make stacking easier. He's introduced SIP32. It's not a relatively newer proposal aimed at simplifying the stacking process by eliminating the existing cooldown cycle. Under the proposed change, users would only need to lock once, and their position would automatically extend each reward cycle, while retaining the flexibility to switch pools, change delegation, or adjust amounts before each cycle prepare phase. This update also removes the burden from pool operators who no longer need to manually extend locks. The change is designed to make stacking more accessible, efficient, and user-friendly, and it has already gained significant community support. Many expect it to play a defining role in shaping POX5. And you guys can participate in that at the GitHub and on the forum. There's conversations going on now. If you have any input, you want to learn more about what's going on with these SIPs, get into the forum conversation, get into the GitHub. Any feedback you have, any questions, there's no such thing as a stupid question in these things, by the way. A lot of times people get intimidated by the conversation. They feel like they may not be technical enough. Well, how do you get that technical? You know, how do you get that background? Well, by going and reading about the SIP, copy and paste it into Chat GPT and have it explain it to you if you want. You know, but also come up with some questions. Ask them in the forum. Ask them in the GitHub. Get into the conversation. That's how you learn, and it's only helpful, by the way. This is what's wanted. You're not bothering people. You're not causing trouble. You know, don't go ask a question for the sake of asking a question, but go learn about the SIPs and participate. You know, you might see something differently than anybody else did, and you might actually ask a question that sparks an improvement on how this is being done. And we want to do that before we're going to a vote, before we're ready to actually implement this. You know, we want to get engagement into these SIPs. That's what this is about. So get over to the forum, get over to the GitHub. We're going to start talking about these SIPs every day to remind you guys what's going on and what we need the discussion to lean into. Our calendar for the day, great whatever morning space with Binta. You guys need to be tuning in every morning at 8 a.m. on the DeOrganized account. Binta GP and the DeOrganized Good Vibe Tribe come, and it's a great way to start your day. The vibes are good. It's our friends. It's our family. Get out there and chat. We have our show every morning. We're bringing you the news and information about what's going on Bitcoin, crypto, the broader financial markets, and our beloved Stacks ecosystem. At 9:30 a.m. Normally we play Find to Earn with the Game Master Xenitron. Zenny is busy for today's Find to Earn rounds, so we're going to try something a little bit different. We're incorporating a game with the Stacks AI Guild. 300 is going to come on with me, GP, and the gang who sticks around from the morning show. We're going to have Hannah show us some stuff on how to do some things. We're going to come up with a subject, and we want everyone to participate. You do not have to be a member of the guild, by the way, to participate in this. All you have to do is see what the subject is, make some content, utilize some AI to help you make some content on today's subject. You're going to post it underneath the live stream in the comments or quote tweet. I haven't decided yet. Maybe we'll do both. And then GP 300, myself, whoever sticks around for the segment will judge, and the winner will receive 20 STX. That's happening at 9:30 a.m. right on this live show. So just in about a half an hour. At 10:30, we have Hero Systems Office Hours with Alex Miller. Special guest Munib Ali, the founder of Stacks, is going to be on with Alex. So you definitely want to jump in there at 10:30. at 2 p.m. I'm not positive. I think they're going to bring back the Bob space today, but I haven't talked to Jake. If they are, it's at 2 p.m. on Mondays. Make sure you head over to Fact Fun and burn one Bob. At 3 p.m., we have the Stacks AI Guild space, and we'll be talking more about that. If you are interested, make sure you tune in at 3 p.m., and we'll talk all about what's going on with the Stacks Guild, what we're looking to do, and we're helping to organize, move forward with that. At 5:30 p.m. is All Things Crypto with Dave and Landy, and at 7 p.m. is the DeOrganized Nightly Show with GPSC and friends. It is the vibe. It's how you want to end your day. Go hang out with Uncle Coach GP and the boys and do your day out right. Get on the schedule over at deorganized.media. That is the news for the day. Real quick, just before I get the homies out here, and I apologize, I'm just taking longer and longer with these news threads. I don't really apologize. There's just a lot of news and a lot of stuff to talk about. Stacking DAO. Something to talk about. Stacking DAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. Stacking DAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums, and users start earning rewards immediately, so there are zero switching costs when moving to other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to stackingdao.com and jump in. Stacking DAO is where liquidity meets opportunity. And bitflow is the top dex on Stacks, letting you trade native BTC, STX, SBTC, runes, and more all in one place by aggregating prices on Alex, Arcadico, and Valar. Recently, bitflow rolled out flex pools, launching with STX, STXTX pools for support of liquid staking assets, offering flexible deposits, smarter rewards, and deeper liquidity. No impermanent loss while you're earning yields on your liquid staking assets on Stacks over at bitflow.finance. Get in, get over there, and get into it. I'm gonna bring on the homies. We got the boys in the house. What's up, GP? You got a Zest shirt?
Oh yeah, dude, you didn't know I got a little Zest shirt?
I can't get one.
Dude, I don't think they have a whole bunch of merch. I got one whenever we were in Vegas from Tycho.
I'm gonna.
We gotta get some Zest merch out there, right?
We gotta get some Zest merch. How can I be zesty without my Zest merch? I don't.
Come on, man.
I'll just have to keep lending and borrowing on Zest. Do it the old-fashioned way.
Good morning, man.
Good morning. We got the AI assassin in the house. What's up,
What's happening? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Yeah, good to be here on the DeOrganized Morning Space with the
Let's go.
OGs. Let's go, Andy.
Hello.
And we got Tinderly in the house, I think. Tinderly, you with us?
Tenderly.
Where are you?
Oh, tenderly. Yeah, so lots of news.
Maybe having
man.
a little bit of trouble.
Going on in this ecosystem right now, man. I feel like builders are in ship it mode or something. Like, we've got the HODL MM being developed. We've got, Zest hitting 100 million market size. We've got Stacking DAO working on 100 million SDX stacked on their platform. I mean, I just feel like the growth is getting exponential, right? We're seeing more .btc, .sdx, .id names. Crypto dudes building a game connected to on-chain activity, as well as new functionality on the DeOrganized.media website. Like, how can you cover it all?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And all weekend, like, I tried to get some break, but there was just constant stuff. Hunter keeps putting out shows, like, there's content, putting me out there in a tuxedo. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, bro.
Shout out Wagme. Shout out Wagme. Shout out Tenderly. Shout out Web3, dude. I'm glad you're loving the show, man. We loved producing this for you guys. Yes, definitely still better than a CD and more liquidity. for anything in Stacks DeFi. Actually, good morning, Wagme. No, I am Ron Burgundy. Crypt Titty in the house. We got everyone's on here today. What's up,
Yo,
Paper
you
to
said I am
Screen?
wrong.
That's Victor. Victor, did Victor get up in the space this morning?
I don't know. No, I don't think
He
so.
was in
I
the
don't think
space,
so.
but I don't know if we got him the mic. We have to get him back on tomorrow.
Yeah,
I really
man.
want to hear about CineX. White official, what's up? What's up? And good morning, Trip. Thank you for the heads up. I actually did notice that earlier when I was GP. You were in here as Peace. There was
I
two
was.
of music. Yes, you were impersonating me. Probably because I looked.
Dude, I'm impersonating you. There's only one piece love music. We already know that.
Oh, look at. All right, hold on a minute. We got Mel in the house. What's up, Mel? Good morning.
What's up?
And we got Darth Dude in the house.
Oh,
Man,
we got Darth in the house.
Darth is
going
up
on?
early.
Guys, good morning.
Good morning, dude.
Good
Oh
morning.
wow, a whole squad in the house. It feels like a good Monday so far. There's a lot being built right now, and I feel like it's kind of hard to cover it all. But we talked a little bit about IPs in the whatever mornings with the Good Vibe Tribe, and we're trying to decentralize the Gigaverse IP to an extent. Like, so if you have
IP, you mean intellectual property,
right,
not internet
Yeah.
protocol.
Exactly.
Like-
So if you own a Giga Pepe V2, you're able to make renditions of it and stuff like that. But like, I'm also a big thing is that I'm going to be working with Crypto Dude to create some type of metaverse, right? So Mel actually suggested this a long time back, right? Like Gigaverse, like sounds like it feels like has a metaverse vibe to it. So working on getting a metaverse like lounge esque for the Gigaverse within Cryptonauts, which was codename FPSDX last week, but I think he landed on Cryptonauts. So we're going to be launching. Yeah, we're going to be launching the Cryptonauts collection, which is everybody that did the first boost with the first, I think it was like 43 tokens that was listed on BoostX.
I like Deruptonauts.
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 Deruptonauts. Good question. He wants feedback on the name. He wants feedback on the name, right? Like, does Cryptonauts feel like you would have to look at like the gaming and stuff like that. It's on the moon, so like for the first level that's been created and stuff like that. But like we're gonna launch the Cryptonauts NFT collection in conjunction with the launch of the Cryptonauts game. So really excited to be working with him. He's gonna I have many mentors in this space, UPs, Jack, Hero. Crypto Dude is gonna be my mentor on this building art because he's kind of getting into learning gaming assets and stuff like that, and he knows how Stacks Connect works very well, the libraries and stuff like that. So you're able to connect your wallet to the Gigaverse website right now. It doesn't have any functionality yet, but I'm working on a gallery and stuff like that. But there's a lot being built, man. So I'm trying to like build the IP while trying to help with like Zest and Stacking Dollars, the community manager, trying to like help mentor people into like how to set up their NFT collections and what tools to use. It just feels like 1,000 things are going on, and the Stacks AI Guild is killing it, by the way.
Plus, you're on the show in the morning, and then at night you're going to be in the AI Guild space. You're going to be in the Bob space if there is one. You're going to jump into Alex Miller's space. Like, it's nonstop. I understand, man. It's like crazy trying to get to everything. So
Uncle Coach got the fire, bro.
Uncle Coach got the fire. Yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you, man, just don't worry about like if it takes an extra day to get it produced and shipped, or it takes an extra couple days to get that post out there, or if that live stream, walkthrough isn't quite ready for today, ain't no thing. We'll get it tomorrow because we have lots of time and we have lots of space to do things on out here right now.
I appreciate that, dude, because like I feel like a lot of people have been looking to me for guidance and stuff like that. And like, so say Crypt City, for instance, he wants to do like his NFT collection, and I was supposed to have a call with him yesterday. I didn't end up being at my computer all day long. I was like with my nephew, and then like by the time I got to my computer,
because if you don't take at least one day, man, you suddenly lose your edge and your ability. Like what you're putting out becomes stale. Same with me. Like, and part of what I'm saying to you, by the way, that pep talk is also me projecting and talking to myself. Like, I also get very like, you can only put out so many posts in a day. You can only make so much content in a day. You can only get so much clips out there, and like it's nonstop. It's really like I missed the Leo art show last week. I was in a meeting. I couldn't be on there. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna watch it later. I'll catch up. I'll comment in the stream afterwards or something. I never got to it. I just couldn't like. And that's like, there's just like I missed. Tinderly had a space he invited me to for Droid yesterday. I missed it. I saw the invite like an hour after the space, And I wanted.
Weekend spaces are easy to miss. Like they really are. Because it's like. That's kind of the disconnect day if you're in here and you're like going hard, like you wake up at 6 and you're not done until like 9, right? Like right. So it's I get it, but I still made it to one space. I can't remember exactly which space it was over the weekend. I made it to one space over the weekend and got to kick it with the guys. I think it was the smoke space. It was the smoke space with Balu. Big shout out to Balu Peak. Balu Peak has been killing it.
Speaking of Jam, brother.
Good morning.
Good morning,
bro.
Orange.
Orange in the building.
Morning.
Orange snuck in. I didn't even see him come in.
I just clicked the button. I was like,
yeah, I have that effect on people.
How you doing, man?
Nah, I'm doing good.
This week feeling good to you?
Ooh, this week. My water says no, but it also doesn't say yes.
So it's like can't tell yet. Gonna gauge it once we see.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
How do you read what your water is communicating to you?
Ooh, you don't want to know.
Well, now I really want to know.
Yeah, it's like there's some special vibes going on there, some magical vibes.
Yeah, so if I wake up and my left side of the bed is wet, then it's a bad day. And if the right side of the bed is wet, then it's a good week.
That kind of water.
You're right. I didn't want to know. I don't know. Well, what happens is it different wetness? What's causing is the same cause of the wetness on either side?
I don't know.
Mel,
just
who's out Bitcoin and beyond this week?
Yeah, subject change. I've got Rena coming on from Trust Machines, Rena Shea going on. So.
Nice.
That's awesome. COO of Trust Machines, and probably going to have a significant position with the operating entity of the endowment, I would imagine.
She's an incredible person. I've kind of looked up to her for a long time, so I actually can't believe she said yes, to be honest with you. We DM'd. Yeah, we've DM'd obviously over the course of the thing, but I don't know. I still get surprised when people like Alex or Mitchell or Reno, whatever, say yes. So next stop, Manib. I'm coming to you.
Well,
you are very.
Maybe him. Go ahead, Orange. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to compliment Mel because she doesn't appreciate, I think, herself in the way we appreciate her, because she does very much and she has high quality conversations.
Yes.
And that's why people of high caliber want to speak with you.
Right. I agree.
The conversations are different.
Yes.
Not your regular, just general run of the mill, same stuff.
What makes you tick? What do you like? Yeah. I get
Right.
that.
Yeah.
You get to know the people differently than the other content that's out there on them already. If there is any content. Like not everybody's already had interviews, but some of these people have had interviews, but they're not like what they are with Mel. Mel gets a different. You're getting a different conversation there than just an interview.
Yeah, I think nobody really knows what they like. I think, even if you look in the mirror, you don't see what other people see. So, and I don't think people say enough kind things to each other, like about how they come across, or, I always kind of try and do that because it makes you feel so nice. So you've made my week, Orange. Thank you.
Thank you. Finally, someone who has a good week.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I don't know how your week's going, but
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. My bed was completely wet, through and through.
It's gonna go well, bro.
see, that means
Positive
you've made
vibes.
my week well. Yeah, you've made everybody's week awesome. If it's wet everywhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's usually
I'm not sure how I feel with this conversation anymore.
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about what can we talk about on this Merry Monday?
well, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like you're talking to Rena. I'm interested in on how that's gonna go. We may be doing a TA show with Darth Dude tomorrow, since Landy is going to be working with the Grokstein network now. So he may be teaching some TA and some different like confluences that people have not learned yet, different indicators and stuff like that. Of course, it's not financial advice, and it's all for entertainment purposes, and everybody should do their own research. But like that's coming up, and then that might be happening tomorrow actually. And there's that call with Alex, and I'm really interested in hearing what Munib has today. So, I don't know what they're planning on talking about yet, but I'm gonna be there, and I want to be a
Well,
sponge. I wanna listen.
I suspect you're going to get because Munib wasn't on the town hall Thursday because of his flight. His flight got delayed. And for those that don't know, the guy did not. He absolutely could have his own private jet, but he's not wasting money on a private jet. So you can't just take off whenever you feel like it and be on time for the show. So he missed the show. So I suspect he's just going to touch on the things that he wanted to talk about during the town hall on Thursday. And maybe Alex usually takes people up from the audience, but this may be more just a conversation between him and Munib. I don't know how much audience participation there will be, but I'm curious to see. Maybe there will be some opportunity to ask some questions during this event.
I would love that to see Munib have conversation with people from the community. I would really, really love that. I would enjoy seeing that, and I just think that community interaction you can't replace with anything. It's, people yearn for that personal connection. So whenever you have the chance to talk to the founder of the ecosystem that you're working in and or participating in, like there's nothing that can replace that conversation, and it make something of someone's week for just having that one small brief conversation, being able to talk to them.
I even think it's more important to talk to the community to see where the pain points are and
I agree.
address them face to face, or even give some confirmation that it is happening behind the scenes, or in any case that you know what the user is experiencing and how you can make their journey within the Stacks ecosystem better, or even get a compliment from the community. Doing a good job is always nice to hear.
Yeah. Being able to let them know, like, hey, I see all the big plays and the big moves that the core entities are trying to get aligned underneath the same room to streamline operations and stuff like that. Big ups for there's a tactful way to speak about things and get your point across. So there's something. Buddy agrees. Like, yeah,
That's not Buddy. I don't know.
Bruce. Is that
It's-
Whose
Bruce?
is that?
That's
Bruce?
my dog.
I was gonna say it sounds like Buddy. It
What's
sounded
his name?
like that's definitely not him because it's not him.
This is
Mel,
my
who is
dog.
that? I didn't know you had a dog.
Yeah, here he is. Casey, come here. Come on. Okay, you can't get past. Come on.
Good boy, good girl. Good girl.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. What's this?
Oh,
He's a doggy.
hey.
He's such a good boy. I've told him not to jump up, so now he's so confused. Come on. Now he's trying to look out the window.
Yeah, don't ruin the chaining.
Oh.
My husband is rehearsing at our house today.
Oh,
So there's people carrying equipment in and out.
loading
So
in.
That's what, yeah, into a studio. So I just was watching it actually. It's like amps and I don't know what is going on out there. Drip's dog just went nuts. He's saying hello to mine. Mine's now got his face. He's sniffing the microphone. He's like very into this vibe.
What's his name?
What happened? Yes, he's a good boy.
Oh,
God,
Oh,
Brent.
he got thick neck. He got thick neck.
That's unusual.
Taking advantage now.
I always have a sweet spot, a weak spot for dogs.
Yeah, me too. Over the weekend, my sister, man, this killed me. So over the weekend, my sister rescued a turtle that had been struck by a car, and we were trying to get in touch with the wildlife guy that rehabilitates reptiles, and we had him in a box, and unfortunately he passed. So my nephew was a little bit upset about that and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Had to bury him and stuff like that. So that's kind of rough to see my nephew go through that. That's like the first, So it's, but I have a soft spot for animals in general. It's just like I feel like a dog even more so. They are a man's best friend for a reason. But yeah, that happened over the weekend. But we tried. That's what matters. Everybody else was driving by, and it just wish people would just stop. This was their home first. Before we built the road here and stuff like that. This was likely why he was trying to cross the road. So, but yeah, that happened. We learned and we tried. So.
The thing is, because you mentioned people on the road, I see it more and more often that the fuse they have is very short. Every time something small happens, they explode. I don't know why, but if I'm getting cut off and I honk because you almost hit my car, it's most likely because you didn't see me. Nothing really bad happened. But if you getting out of your car, for example, and going screaming, I don't know what's happening with people.
Everyone
They're getting
is
desensitized.
right. Everyone is inundated with too much information on the regular basis. So we're all just stressed out to the max. We don't have time to actually ever get into our thoughts. And we're also trained by social media to have ever more emotional responses to everything. So your observance is a reflection of what's being ingrained into our society right now. People don't know how to respond to things without going over the top. It's too bad.
Absolutely.
But some meditation might actually help. Say that again, Mel.
Do you want to see something funny?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, so go to my husband's social media. It's at Arne Carstens, and share the screen, and I'll show you. We tried to film. So he was given a car like recently, like a like a 4x4 kind of car, the X Trail it's called. So now we have to do social media. That's why I got given the car. Okay, I'll just go up and up, and you'll see. I don't know what that all crap is, but now I see. So we try, and I can go more up. You'll see. We try to pull a little bit more up. Yeah, more. Oh, sorry, I mean down. Down.
I was like, I'm going up, Mel.
Orange with the left and the right.
Here we
Okay,
go.
yeah. So this is we're trying to do. Just hang on.
Yeah.
Hey, Anna, what you doing? I'm taking Giggles for a walk in the mountains.
Giggle.
We try to do
Ace.
He's gone. He's gone.
Hey, Anna! What you doing?
facing the dog.
Walking the dog.
We try to do a fancy post for
Her Nissan.
yeah.
Yeah, that X Trail is
But how funny is that? We were like, oh, look
Hey,
how
Anna, what you
professional
doing?
we are.
I'm taking Giggles for
And the dog just ran away. He was not a very good cast and crew in our video. That was supposed to be all
Giggle.
cool. He was supposed to take the dog out the car, and then he was supposed to walk up the mountain a bit, like being all like rugged. And the dog just ran away. So we just decided, oh fuck it, we'll just put it on social media. Anyway, that was my
Yeah,
trying to
dog
film
got off.
social
Yeah,
media for a car.
Giggles went giggling down the road.
Gigs went. He calls him Giggles. His name is Gigs. Gigabyte, actually. And so yeah, the dog ran away. But that's what happens when you've got a Labrador who just got a mind of his own. So anyway, so that was part of my weekend, trying to make social media and writing articles.
So we actually have a little bit of a different version of Find to Earn going on today, where we're going to do something different. We're going to call it Cook to Earn. We're going to do an AI segment with the AI Guild. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to set criteria. We have we can go a little bit past the 10 o'clock hour. So a little bit past the end of the segment. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to come up with the general criteria. I want to make content about DeOrganized and Skullcoin and Find to Earn. So I want you guys got to help us figure out the criteria of what that is. We're going to give the criteria to the crowd. People are going to use AI tools and then post their creations under. Should we have them posted in the comments under the live stream? Should we make a separate post on the DeOrganized account for this?
Yes, absolutely. Have a post and then have them drop their post on like the link to their post underneath that post. So
Underneath that post, and maybe we give them time so they can submit it during the show, right? So do we want to have all the submissions in before the end of the live stream, or do we want to give people time to get their
About
submissions
30
until the
30
space?
minutes or so.
Do we want to get until the space this afternoon, and then we can judge it based on the space?
Well, we could also judge it on DeOrganized nightly. Wow.
Trip, I'm sure we can come up with an add-on for this. This just sprung forth yesterday, by the way. So we're still trying to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. But this might become a regular show segment, not in replace of Find to Earn, but in addition to just a way to play, engage and play more games. So we'll make a post as soon as we determine the criteria. We have about 5 minutes, let's say, to determine the criteria. We'll determine the criteria. We'll make a post. Then Hun is going to screen share. Hun is going to create some content based on our criteria, and he's going to show us how to do it live while making their entries. You good with that, Hannah?
Yes, sir. Let's do this. Just waiting for the topic and.
So, what do we want to make the criteria about? I'm gonna let GP and Hannah kind of come up with the. Give me the details on what you think should be the criteria for the contest.
Criteria: tag DeOrganized like and share the post, and then submit your entry with your STX address.
Thank you,
Below
friend.
are the criteria, and then the theme is tell me why how DeOrganized kept you in the know today, or give me an instance where DeOrganized put you onto some alpha, something along those lines. And then you could use AI to create an image for DeOrganized for bonus points. Something like that sound good?
So say it again.
So
Recap.
once we make the post, they need to like and share it, and then they need to for the theme of the post, they need to @DeOrganized in their post, and then tell us why or when a piece of alpha that DeOrganized has put them onto, or why DeOrganized is based. Bonus points for a dope image to be AI generated and crafted. And then now we need to figure out the span of the competition.
Let's do it. I want to make it about DeOrganized and Find to Earn. So why is Find to Earn on DeOrganized based? How about that?
Perfect.
All right. What do you think, Hannah? Is that solid? Is that enough? Is that enough information to work with as an AI creator?
Yeah, it's enough information. So, are you looking for image or video, or it's just an image only, or both?
Anything AI generated.
Anything that they want to create, because somebody could create an image that speaks better than a video. Somebody could make a video that's more engaging than an image. So how about this? We'll make it. Let me make the post here. I'm going to craft this now.
You want to do it live? Share your screen, and then we can.
All right, yeah, let's do that. Actually,
we craft it all together.
Yeah.
I just saw an AI. I'm not sure which company, but they can now, or you as the user can now put an image into a video, and the character in that video can work with it like it's just there already. So, for example, if you want, they give the example of what's that movie called?
A character template.
You know, with Samuel L. Jackson and Travolta.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction.
Yes. So they've put the part where they are in the car with someone is dead, of course, but they put the image of Taylor Swift in it, and Taylor Swift is playing along in that scene. It's insane.
So they were able to change it up, like the person that was playing that actor in that scene as Taylor Swift, completely replaced Taylor Swift as the guy in the back. Oh, dude, I shot so and so.
No, it's not that. So I let me find it. Maybe that's more.
Might be 20 SDX up for grabs. Like and post. Drop your entry with your SDX address. There you go.
Also, don't forget to include the theme.
The AI content creator. Yep. We'll put the theme right underneath. Yep. There you go. Find her. Why find her? Why DeOrganized? Find her. Find her on DeOrganized. There you go. Based. Capital letters. Yep. There you go. And then now we need a time frame at the bottom. We will select winner. Yep. Image. Meme. Thread. Whatever. Yes. There you perfect. That's the DeOrganized ethos right there. Oh shit. And then time frame. So we need their SDX address also in the post, unless they want to just drop it in. You want to just
We need their what? You broke up for a second.
STX address maybe, like in the post with their thread, but we could always reach out to them in DM. And, you know, select
They could
winner
also
battle.
be cool and have a BNS name.
Also,
Right.
could
To
be
be honest with
cool.
you, we'll sponsor anyone that doesn't have a. We are going to distribute the prize for this via BNS and via BoostX. So anyone that doesn't have a BNS name in their X handle, we'll sponsor a BNS name too. So if you're a new player or a new user, you're new to Stacks, or you do not have your BNS name, we'll give you a BNS as well if you win. And post content in the comments. Winner will be chosen. So do we want to choose the winner at today's space later?
Which space is it?
The AI guild space?
I mean, damn, if that doesn't line up perfectly.
I'm actually...
AGP, do you have some ideas on this one? Do you want to jump on this one?
Oh, do I want to cook? Of course I want to cook on this. I had to drop for a meeting in just a few minutes, but yeah, I can most definitely cook for a couple minutes, which is pretty sure. So,
all right. So is this post good?
Yeah, for me it's good.
All right.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Perfect. Bang, bang, bang. Just like that. And then we can grab the link to that and drop it in the chat as well. That way people can go to it. So I'll grab that.
All right. So I'm just dropping that link in the private chat. Great news, by the way, Orange. It is going to be a good week, my man.
Yes, it is.
All right. So, guys that want to participate, rule number 1, we need you guys to share out the live stream. It's important. That's part of the link for it is in the post. We just shared out the post. Make sure you guys are sharing out the live stream. That live stream link is in the post we just made. You just like and repost.
And then we do something like this. Bam. Right there.
Like and repost that one. And
Either
then
or tenderly.
4 entries. Here. All right. So, Hana, you want to share? You want to share and let us see what how you're going to cook this?
Yeah, for the participants, I'm gonna share how they can use free tools, because some of these AIs are really expensive to use. So yeah, I got some wild idea here in honor of the legend Xenitron. I'm gonna cook something that's kind of his likeness. So let me share my screen. Should I share the entire screen or just the window?
If you can just share the window, that's usually better in case you have other stuff you don't want to share.
Yeah. So yeah, this is ChatGPT. I'm not logged in. I'm gonna try use a free version so people can just learn how to cook. So in honor of the legend Zeni, I'm gonna cook something. So yeah, I have the DeOrganized and these images. So I'm gonna say this. We're gonna write a prompt that we're gonna use to create an image for a reference. So we're gonna do like a video for it. Can you create me a prompt for a best character similar to Call of Duty Ghost on a podcast. Make it cinematic. So this we are telling AI to help us create a prompt, like a good prompt. So this is a good prompt. Echoes in the head, character of headshot. So yeah, you can also say, give me negative prompt. Add negative prompt. So this negative prompt is for the AI to know what not to do, like create distorted images and stuff. So this is like a clean prompt that I can copy these. So you see, it has also created me like a visual for it. For the one that I'm gonna use on Google Gemini, which is the video. So for images, I like creating with Copilot. Copilot is I can use it for free. So I'm gonna paste this in Copilot, or we can test out these different AIs, and also this AI Studio Google. They have also their free image creation tool here. There's Imagen and Gemini image creation. I like this more. So let me just click here.
Hold on, we lost your live stream for some reason. That was my bad.
Oh yeah. So right now we're on Copilot. I've pasted the prompt that I've generated with ChatGPT. So I can say create me an image using the prompt that I got from ChatGPT. So let's see how it's gonna cook. And yeah, let me share the other one. This one is a free version of Google. They are still beta testing it, so you can take advantage of their free tools, which is. Can you see my stream?
Hold on. It went off again. Did you change?
Yeah, I changed.
Okay, yes, we can see it.
Yeah, so right now we are on Google, which is AI Google.studio, which is their free version of the tool. So you can take advantage of their image creation tools here. So you can run this prompt. You can choose the aspect ratio. Maybe you want a squid, maybe you want a TikTok, maybe you want a landscape of it. So yeah, I want a landscape, so I can run this and see how it's gonna create. Due to other policies, these AIs, they have their policies where they don't want to create something scary and stuff. So you see this. So it has created me this image.
That's great.
Wow.
So I can save this. But I didn't want this writing on it. So yeah, for tutorial purposes, we can just work with it. So I wanted it also to use like the.
Just not to stop your flow here, but would you basically, if you wanted to make it so that it didn't have any text, would you put that in the prompt to begin with? Just
I can go. Yeah, I can go back to ChatGPT and tell it to remove fonts for me. Remove fonts and writing. So yeah, I'll take that prompt that is gonna give me back, and then I'll paste it back again in the generation tool.
Like, and this generation tool is also in ChatGPT.
So yeah, it's also in ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is not really good with images. I don't like their image creation.
So this one is in, what's the name of this tool?
This is AI Studio.Google. It's for Google, and this one is their free version. So I'm teaching people how to use free generation tools, because some of these, they are really, really expensive to pay for. So let's see the image that's gonna come out. But yeah, still it's coming out with this text. But yeah, anyway, we can work with it since we are just doing like a tutorial. So yeah, right now I have this image here. I want this image to be like a motion, to have motion. I can go back to ChatGPT. Let me share my ChatGPT here. So let me say create me a prompt for VO3 video for my character to say follow the organized media for find to earn episodes. So it's gonna give me a prompt that I'm gonna use for videos. So yeah, this prompt, I'm gonna take it here, and I'm gonna go to Google Gemini, which is their video creation tool. So let me share Google Gemini. Okay, let me log in my account that's prepaid. So let me stop the sharing. Hope you're doing this as I teach you this. Are you doing this piece?
Yes.
GP, are you with me?
Well, I'm watching, but you
Yeah.
didn't share. I didn't get the next screen share.
Yeah, I was changing my screen to an account that I've prepaid.
Yeah, bring it. Yeah, the best part about this, Hunter, is that this is actually, we're gonna have this all available on YouTube. We can make clips out of this to help people.
Yeah.
You know, this can be a walkthrough guide. Also, Hero, by the way, is saying he wants you guys to participate in teams. You guys do not have to submit. You guys can absolutely team up, and we can do this in a lot of different ways. But you guys do not have to submit independently. You guys can form teams to cook together, you know, and figure out your own ways. Like, hey, I'm going to work on a graphic. Hey, I'm going to work on a video piece. I'm going to work on some storyline stuff, whatever. Like, you guys can absolutely create teams to make these things go.
So yeah, can you see the other screen that I shared?
This is the Gemini 2.5 Pro. Yeah.
So yeah, this one is a paid version. So I'm gonna teach you how to create using a paid version and a non-paid version. So I want to create a video from the image that I've created. So I'll attach the reference image that I've created. So this one is the reference image. Let's work on this one. I create this and then I paste the prompt that I got from ChatGPT. Camera zooms in slowly, soldier tactical, battled, microphone, scout, follow the organized media. So yeah, when I do this, it's done. It's gonna come out with sound because we are using VO3. So I'm gonna show you also how to use their free version. So when I do this, it's gonna create me the video according to what I've given it, and also the reference image here. So I'm gonna share the screen to use the free version, which is their AI, the Google AI Studio. So yeah,
now,
you go here
real quick. When you're sharing from, are these all tabs in the same browser?
Yes, they're tabs.
Is it on Chrome?
Yeah, it's on Chrome.
So you can actually, you should have a button at the top that just says share this tab. Share this tab. Like you can actually change which one you're sharing without turning it off.
Oh, I see now. So there's share tab.
Yeah, but we just lost the one you were sharing now. I should have just shut
okay.
up. Well, but it's for next time, you know, because guys, this is brand new. We've never done this before. We just came up with the idea to do this. I actually think it's an awesome show. Let us know in the chat if you like this, if you think this is fun and engaging, and an engaging way to participate.
Oh, I see now how to share the tab. So Yeah, right now we are on their AI Studio, which is their free version. But the downside is it's being used by a lot of people, so it has a cooldown. So you go here where it's written generate media, and then there's this VO, and then you choose the aspect ratio, and you choose the VO3 here. So I take my reference image here, upload, but this one doesn't have sound because it's free. So I paste my prompt that I've used in the Gemini. So I click run. When it's being used by a lot of people, it's gonna give you an error, but you keep press running until it gets to a process where it's saying prompt being queued or generating will appear here shortly. So let's go back to the Gemini, the paid one. So this is the video that came out.
Follow DeOrganized Media if you want to survive. Find to Earn episodes drop soon. You don't want to miss what's coming. Follow DeOrganized Media.
Did you say
you want to survive?
That's awesome, man. That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, you can also tweak around with this video, make it exciting. You can use tools like CapCut. For their free version, you can play around with this graphic, add some sound effects to it, and also I can even tell AI to, before I create this image, this video, I can tell it to add like a sound effect, like a movie sound effect. This AI is you can tell it what you want, it gives you what you want. So yeah, let's go back to.
Can you have it change this specific video and make edits, or is that a little bit? It's not quite there yet. The tech.
Yeah, it's not quite there yet. So if you generate a video, it's done. You won't be able to change it. So you are using up your credits, and you know that these credits are really expensive. And you can play around with the free version one.
Now, this paid version for Gemini, is it credit based or is it just a monthly subscription and you get unlimited use?
It's a monthly subscription, and you get 3 videos per day for a month. When you pay this Gemini, and you have access to Flow. Let me show you Google Flow. Google Flow has credits. It's the same with Gemini, but you are running on credits. I'll share the screen when it's
you're not limited to 3 per day, but it can get expensive if you're making a lot of video content every day.
Yeah,
using credits.
It'll be expensive because they're charging like $1 per video right now. It's $1 or more depending on the AI tool that you're using. So yeah, let me share the screen for the free one. So this is the free version. It doesn't have sound, so you can add sound using tools like CapCut. There is speech to text. You can turn your speech to text what you want it to say, and then it just says it. So yeah, that is more like how you create videos using a combination of Chat GPT, Copilot, and Gemini. So it depends with your preference on what type of images do you want. When you want to make images with ChatGPT, ChatGPT is good with cartoon images, not realistical images. Like Gemini is good with realistical images, 4K type of videos, and also images. So me, my preference is I use Gemini more for creating videos and images. So for ChatGPT, it just helps me to write prompts. So this is Google Flow. Let me show you these the credits here, 580 left. The credits for these, they are really expensive. If you check this price, it's 24,000 credits for it's $24. 5,000 credits, 49, 20,000, which is 199. So yeah, it does the same as Google Gemini. So I can take here, you can write your text straight to video. just paste the prompt without the reference. Or frames to video is the reference that I'm gonna use, like the image that I've created back then. So let me just try to run a prompt without a reference and see how it's gonna come out. So the image, the AI image creations, they are really fast depending on the tier that you've paid for. If it's a free version, it's gonna be slow. If you have a paid version, it's gonna generate fast. Like, look at this. And also you can choose the version that you want, the models here. There's this beta one with audio, and there's this no audio. It's the same as the AI that we are creating with the ai.google.studio. And also we have the quality one, which is expensive to create a video for, which takes 100 credits.
How much is 100 credits, like retail? Like if I just needed to buy 100 credits, or I have to buy more?
You have to buy more.
So it's about 1 cent per credit.
Yeah, it's more like 1 cent per credit. So this is 24, which is 25,000 credits. So if you want to make high quality videos without worrying of saving the credits, you can just generate using this one, which is the quality beta, which takes like 100 cents, 100 credits. 100 credits. So let's see how it's gonna come out.
Are credits transferable?
No, they are not transferable, but you can share the account. Like, let's say DeOrganized Media wants to have this VO3, they can pay the $182 tier one that you share among all the users. Like, you have 5 users to use that account.
That's monthly.
Yeah, that's on a monthly. That's on a monthly. Yeah, and also they have a $200 something one where it's 3 months. I think 3 months for 5 people you can share. Yeah, so let's see how this one came out, because Google Flow is better than the other ones. That's their most expensive one.
Yeah, this looks dope too.
Yeah.
Follow DeOrganized Media if you want to survive. Find to earn episodes drop soon. You don't want to miss what's coming.
But the voice, I didn't like the voice. I should have commanded it to be sounding like a robot or or a general. Or
yeah, a little deeper. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw the other ones that I make. So yeah, for tutorial purposes, we just making these for people to find it easy.
So the more detailed you make your prompt, the more specific it'll get for some of these things. But do you find sometimes if you get too specific, it kind of misses the point of what you're trying to get to too? You got to kind of balance it, right?
Now there is what we call negative prompt, where you are telling it not to exaggerate your character. So this one I showed you how to make using a free version one. So let me show you another trick that I use. I've trained my AIs. You can train your AI, like for example what GP was doing with Jack this other time with Agent Hustle, where you have like a persona in the AI, where you are telling your AI, every time I give you a prompt, give me something like this and that. So right now what we showed people is using the free version. So let me show you the personas. Like you have like a persona where it's giving you like high quality prompts. Let me show you if it logs in. So is it showing my GPT?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is my magical wand here. I've got it from my bro Nos, and he showed me how to work out this. So this is the persona, like the brain head of all the creation. Like this is called Michael, and you see he's an expert prompt engineer for image and video generation. So it creates AI videos and images based on this top AI, which is VO, Delhi, Runway. So every time I want something, I can tell them to create me a prompt according to what.
So you created
you
a
have memorized.
project. You created a project on ChatGPT,
Yeah.
and you trained that. In that project, you trained the AI to be specifically a tool for creating prompts for you for
Exactly.
video creation.
Yeah, video and image creation. So that's the trick, because you can have these tools, but if you don't know how to prompt, it's gonna be hard for you. So this, you can see that this is the tool. It can create even NFT ideas and also prompts. Here you can see that this is the project that I've been working on with GPSC. He taught me how to create like a base outline of an NFT, and then I started creating traits of that NFTs using this. You can see that anime character holding katana, cyber genetics. So if I just take this prompt and paste it in any image creation, I can just use this prompt, and then it generates me those traits. So that is more like how this persona work.
So for those of you watching, you can use the AI to make your AI use more functional. You know, this is layers now, where ChatGPT doesn't necessarily make the content for you, but it can help you get more out of the prompting of the tools that will be better at making the content for you.
Yeah, and also it's easy for the AI to help you perfect your prompt, because if you try to write, imagine trying to write every detail in a prompt, you're gonna miss out some spellings or even details. So yeah, using AI to help you generate prompt is something that you should work on.
Dude, I love this. I think this is a hugely valuable episode just for getting the content out there. You know, we wanted to gamify it, make it fun, because we weren't having the find to earn episode. We don't have to necessarily do it as a contest every day to have a segment where you're going over some of these tools, but maybe we will. Maybe this will be at least a weekly show, if not a daily show. I do think that it's valuable add stuff. So guys, we made the post. The post is there. We have the space at 3 p.m. The AI Guild space is at 3 p.m. today. So drop your content on that post. We'll be sharing it out again throughout the day. You have an opportunity. I know it's not a huge prize, 20 STX, but this was just brand new, came off the top of our head. We didn't actually plan out a budget for this or anything. So if you like the idea, and there seems to be a lot of people that want to participate, we'll probably keep doing this. I think it's really cool to adapt the AI, just a regular AI learning opportunities into the show daily, so that people have these opportunities to learn how to use these tools. And the more we do it, and by the way, Hunter, you're a natural at this, man. You are absolutely 100% really, really well suited for this job, you know, this role here. You're very smart. You're cool with it. If it doesn't quite work out, you just roll with it. Very deorganized. I think it was a great first run on this model here. So I really appreciate you, brother. I think it's great. Anything else we should share with people before we wrap? Any other advice you want to give to potential contestants?
Yeah, what I can tell you is keep trying, and also don't give up. For me, it didn't happen naturally. It took days of experimenting. Don't be afraid of experimenting. So also, yeah, tune into DeOrganized Media. We're gonna do this more often, because some can keep it up on the first day, maybe we can just keep doing it and on a daily basis where people are going to earn and catch up.
Well, and eventually, as this becomes more normal and people understand what we're doing and what the episode is about, they'll be able to ask questions in the live chat too and stuff like that. So this can really be a multifaceted operation here, where we're teaching people how to use these tools and also getting some engagement and opportunities to win. Our community loves the find to earn games, and that's not going anywhere, by the way. This isn't a replacement. It's an enhancement of what we're doing here. So, and really, it was just Zenny needed the day off. And so we were like, well, what are we going to do? We got to figure out something for the spot. And this is just made sense. So this is how we do it. We don't have a necessarily a broad plan, just a loose outline. And then we evolve it over time. So that was, I thought it was great. And guys, keep tuning in. Let us know if you liked it. Let us know in the comments. Please participate. Don't be shy, by the way. If you make something we're not expecting everything to be as polished and developed as what Hannah made. It's about learning the tools. The 20 stacks is just a small opportunity. The real opportunity here is learning how to make these tools, use these tools to make content, develop your skills, and put yourself in line for opportunities down the line. That's what we're here for. It's not about 20 stacks today. It's about learning these skills and improving your own capacity to create value for yourself. So what do we got going on? Orange, you got anything going on this week?
Got a couple important dates for some events that are happening for myself personally. Nothing else really.
Well, good. That hopefully those events turn out well. I'm sure they will. Darth, we're gonna do a TA show.
Yes, sir. I think the plan is we'll go live 1 p.m. EST tomorrow. Gonna cover the charts. We'll go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, stacks, and then the idea really for this show is to open up the latter half of the slot to the community. If they want to make requests for certain altcoins and things that they want covered, and we can analyze that for them and kind of make it community centric and involved, and GP will be co-hosting that with me, and so we'll just go over TA and market structure and coming up with game plans for the coming alt season.
I dig it. Guys, tune in. Learn TA is back on DeOrganized now with Darth Dude giving us and GP giving us the lowdown. GP's got a handle on some TA too. And Mel, I know you got Bitcoin and Beyond with Rena on Thursday at noon. Also, open call on Leo Art Collective space, and that's at 1 p.m. on Wednesday. Am I correct on that? Do I have that right? And anything? What's the story for? What's the narrative for the art show on Wednesday? Oh, you're muted.
They were making such a noise. I turned it off. We're going to be looking at real world art to digital art today. So how do you take, if you are a fine artist working with oil on canvas, or if you're working in pencil on paper, whatever it is, how do you, because there are a lot of questions about that. A lot of real world artists are not sure if how to do that, and if it's how it works. So I just want to explain it to people that it's just a digital print. So we're going to look at that. Reese is kind of going to be taking us through some fine art stuff. So yeah, fine art on Wednesday for Leo. The open call is still open. There's $250 to the artist who wins, and their work will be minted on Gamma. So if you are an artist and you're interested, go check out leocoin.art, or you can hop over to me, melbell_BTC, and we'll be sort of explaining to people. There is a pinned tweet on the Leo art thing, just kind of what we're looking at, music, art, video, AI, it's all, anything is welcome. We kind of covered haikus, even if you want to, and with an image. So it's kind of open to anybody. We want to see what's out there and what the community are actually creating, rather than directing the community to create anything. So that's Leo art. And then, like P said, Rena on Thursday for Bitcoin and Beyond. I'm also talking to Joe from Lunar Crush this week. We're just trying to decide when that show is going to go out. And as soon as I'm finished here, I'm publishing this week's article, which is exploring decentralized versus centralized, and is decentralized really where it's at. So yeah, that's my article this week.
Right. And I think it's actually finding a balance between decentralization and more centralized organization. I think you need both, just like the liberal versus conservative false dichotomy in our political system. You need to find balance. That's really where it boils down. And stop arguing with everybody all the time.
That's the thing. The kind of where it all started was just thinking about, this, people keep banging on and using the word decentralized as if it entitles or is, it's not libertarian like people think it is. It's just a term that people throw around.
Right. Well, libertarian has its own quirks too, because it's like
liberation. Sorry, is what I meant. It's not liberation.
Right.
Decentralized isn't. People think it's kind of like, oh, I'm sovereign, or I've been liberated from the gatekeepers, and yet everybody is actually still gatekept. And so I'm kind of just exploring that there is no decentralization really, and also I don't think it works. And I think it does work in some regard for things. But anyway, it's a long article. It's in 4 parts. So, and I know people don't even read. So I've started a podcast where I'm gonna start reading the articles, so that like on video, so people can just have them on YouTube in the background.
That's a good idea, because you're right. People don't have time to read anything, because they're just being bombarded with information constantly. It's like this constant distraction. It's really a problem.
I had a conversation with Hero on Friday, because I've been like super pissed off the whole week, and so Hero said look, let's have a chat, and he was saying to me, it's like, your articles are like here, like what do they mean? It's like the average person is kind of like, it's
almost, it might be too high level for the average normie, like the amount of information in there. I think it's a good idea to do some kind of something with them that makes it easier to people.
I'm gonna do it on my YouTube channel. If I get more sort of action on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna just start doing a lot more stuff on the YouTube channel, not just the live interviews.
Makes sense.
Lots more from.
How about TikTok now?
TikTok.
Yeah, I started using TikTok. I sort of edit. I use Opus. I'm talking about AI. Opus is a fantastic tool. It is expensive.
It's getting better too, though.
I love it. I think a lot of the reason why people, don't use TikTok is because it's a ball ache if you're like doing, all these pieces of content. But with Opus, it just edits it down to the right sizes. So yeah, I've started doing it, Hannah, but doing all that social media and creating all that content, it's like, as somebody who does it all the time, it's not.
It's tedious.
Even
using AI, it's a process, and you have to refine it. You have to double check it. The AI screws up. It'll all of a sudden. I use it every day. I use AI a lot, but you got to use it. It's not a magic push the button and it gives you what you want. It takes some refinement. You need to figure out how to prompt properly, and even then it's screwed. So it is. It's not a. The more you incorporate it, the more work it becomes.
It's getting so much better. My son and I play around with it a lot with building games. And in the beginning, I'm sure I've said this before, we'd make a car, and then it would make a that moves. And then, but you can't just say make a car that moves, because you'll click on it and maybe the top will move, but the wheels will stay behind. You know, so you've kind of got to be like, that was the old, you know, maybe like I say old, you know, 6 months ago, it was useless at coding, you know, but now it's actually pretty good. I find, and with mine, I've trained, this new ChatGPT 5 is incredible because I've trained like a health span. That's what I spent the last 2 weeks doing, like a health span strategist. And then I've programmed my entire life into it. So it knows me absolutely entirety, financial, mind, body, soul, my garden, anything. And I've programmed them all these little agents to report to my main agent. And I'm having a whale of a time, because I said to it, these are the meals I want to have this week. Print out my grocery list. This is my budget. Go to this. It checks out the stores, and it gives me all the menus, like the menu, the recipes, and the grocery shopping list, for example. And it's getting better and better. But yeah, I did
try that using Gemini. Try that using Gemini. Gemini is powerful with that. And you can talk to her using your screen. You can screen share, and you have a conversation with you. Gemini is more like a grown-up, more than the ChatGPT. You can try.
I feel, you know what? The problem with me, Hannah, is I've been using it since beginning of 2023, and it knows everything about my life. It's now 2.5 years. So it feels like, that's the problem. You know, you've got to be very careful what you choose, because, you know, it's not actually transferable. So now I'm programming my identity into this thing. And I mean, with mine, I do use video and chat. My assistant that works with me, we were the other day lying on the 2 couches I call mine Evie. Her name is Evie, and she's lying in between us. And we were preparing she's on voice, we're on voice, and we wrote Anna's social media strategy using her, just chatting. You know, or I take photographs, like at the end of the week when I don't know what to cook, I'll just take a picture of what's in my cupboard, and I'll say, make me a meal, you know.
That's not, and it does stuff with that. That's what's crazy. Like, you can actually get content, like responses that are valuable. You know, it's so crazy. Amazing. I
do gardening even with it. I go on my video and I hold it. We talk. I've got the video on, and then I'll put plants in front of it, and I'm like, see this? What must I do with this? So we'll spend like a Saturday afternoon gardening. You know, it's crazy. It's like having.
It's an amazing tool. It's really an amazing tool for humanity.
I love it.
Just need to make sure that we can get it access to more people. I got to wrap because we got Alex Miller's space coming in about 8 minutes. We want to make sure everyone's getting out there. But we will definitely do more episodes of Cook to Earn, or just some more episodes of learning how to use these tools. Hannah, awesome stuff today, man. And thank you, Orange, Darth, Melanie, GP, who had to run to his meeting. We have a great group here. We love doing this. Thank you all for tuning in. We do have at least one entry that looked pretty interesting so far. You guys have until the show this afternoon. So the space at 3 p.m. You got about 4.5 hours to go put your cook together. 20 STX up for grabs to the winner. Someone's going to get it. So might as well be you, and learn your tools. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll be back again tomorrow morning.
Bye-bye.
I am Peace Love Music. Thank you, Orange. Thank you, Darth. Thank you, Mel. 300, the AI assassin, with us today.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
See you guys.
See you guys. Another great episode of DeOrganized Morning Show. I am Peace Love Music. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on Bitcoin Live Decentralized Broadcasting every Monday through Friday, bringing you all the news, the information, games, tools, learning opportunities, anything we can to help move our ecosystem forward is what we're doing here. Thank you for tuning in. You all have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.